Hi everyone, this is Iris from ilee Tarots. Welcome to another pick a pile reading. Today we are going to see what are your spiritual gifts and talents. I believe that each and every one of us has an innate gift, something that of spiritual. To be honest, I'm not sure if I am able to do this type of reading. This is going to be my very first try, my very first attempt. So I guess by the time when this video is out, when I have a proper title, you will know whether or not this will be something that's spiritual or if this is going to be some sort of gift and talent that is of non-spiritual side. Okay, so I'm just gonna wing it. I'm just gonna let the cards show me what I need to tell you. So let's just go straight into picking the piles. So I have prepared 3 piles for you today. So this is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. Okay, so you can go ahead and try to feel which pile is calling out to you. Otherwise, you can always choose them based on the crystals that I have prepared for you. So as you can see, there are I placed 2 crystals for each pile, simply because I feel that I try to feel which crystal wants to be presented on the piles. So very likely, maybe for some of you, you are more attracted to this white phantom, or you're more attracted to this yellow jade. It doesn't matter. Wherever the crystal is placed on that is calling out to you, just choose that particular pile. Okay, so for pile number 1, we have a labradorite. This is a white phantom. Okay, for pile number 2, we have an obsidian, and this is a strawberry quartz. For pile number 3, this is a black tourmaline, and this is a yellow jade. Okay, so you can pause this video if you need more time to choose. And whenever you're ready, I will see you at the timestamps. Timestamps are in the description box below. Hello, pile number 1. So let's put these babies here, labradorite and my white phantom. Okay, so like I said in the beginning of the video, in case you skip ahead, I'm not sure if this is going to be spiritual gift or talent. I'm not sure if it's going to be non-spiritual, but by the time you watch this video and as per the title, you will know which category it belongs to. Okay, so what gift or talent do you have? Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, King of Swords, Justice, Sun, 5 of Wands. To me, when I saw this too, you have a lot of patience. You are a very, very patient person. You are the kind of person who will study and see and observe. It's kind of like when you see a moment and then you get an aha moment. Not to say it's an epiphany, but it's more like you see things and then you figure things out. Okay, I just want to say that you are very, very patient. Okay, and yes, you do see the light. You see the good in a thing, the good in a person. You also see, it's kind of like you want to make sure that the thing is correct, the thing is real, that the thing is true, it is as it is, because you are someone who can see the pros and cons. So maybe for a lot of you, you are a Libra sun sign or a rising sign, whatever, doesn't matter. But someone who is, I would describe you as diplomatic, someone who can see the good and the bad and the neutral. But this is just what you see. I'm not sure if this is how you make your decisions yet. It's sort of like you are the kind who will sit and wait, no matter how long it takes, because you are someone who wants to see the truth. You are someone who wants to see the thing as it is. And once you do see it, you think and you plan. So maybe for some of you, it's sort of like you study the situation first. And then only then you think properly of, what to say, what to do, what should I say, what should I do. You plan things properly, you do things in a strategical way. I also want to say you are also someone who is able to see the situation. Maybe let's say, for example, you see someone who has self-doubt, but it can also be that you are seeing this calamity or this sort of disruption, or someone just making a lot of noises. So it can mean like people are fighting, and you can more or less tell the root cause of the problem or how to solve it. And you can even tell you are someone, I wouldn't say that you stand on either side. It's kind of like maybe the situation has nothing to do with you, but you can more or less can tell, say, okay, so actually there's this problem, and whatever they're doing is not right. They have to do this, that. So I would say you have the gift of insight, as in you are able to, it's sort of like you are able to see the truth. No matter how stressed, no matter how much tension there is, no matter how difficult that situation is, you're able to penetrate through all those energies and to see where the problem is, to see how to solve this thing, and to be able to figure out the truth for yourself. Okay? I'm just trying to feel if there's any more I can see here. I really like that there's this King of Swords and Justice. Not in it, this is more of an intuitive thing for me, but it's more like there's a very balanced masculinity and femininity within you, meaning to say, because every person has a feminine and masculine sign, it's just a matter of which one is stronger. So what do I mean by masculinity and femininity here is like, for example, you can see there are men who are just more into their feminine side, so they are the kinds who will be more understanding to women and to those who are more feminine. Okay, and you will also see women who are more masculine, those who who step up the game, the kind of person who will dare to do things that not many, I would describe it as not many women dare to do. Like for example, like be a team in the Asian Pacific region, something. It's not to say that feminines cannot do that. That's why there are women who can take up that challenge. It's because they have a stronger, you can explain masculinity and femininity as yin and yang. Yang is like the sun, is stronger, it is more vibrant, it is more you can say passionate, and it's not really passionate. In a way, it's more stronger, whereas yin is more quiet and it's more calm and soothing. So try to understand the duality of this thing. So what I want to highlight here is that you have a very balanced femininity and masculinity, and also yin and yang. Okay, so this can mean that you are able to see the beauty in the dark, in the ugly, and you can see the ugly in the beauty, or the dark within the light. Okay, so like I said, you are someone who can penetrate, you can see the truth, because you have this gift of, yes, it's totally what I said, you have this gift of insight, you have this gift to see things very clearly. Okay, all right. So let me see. So these are the oracle cards. I didn't mention this because I wasn't sure what's going to happen. Let me see. Let me think. What did I pull them for? Hang on. So this one, I'm just gonna wing it. Okay. So you have God. Okay. Benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others, despotism and cruelty, using power to control people. Okay. So you have growth, okay, confidence. Let me put these guys here. Okay. Joy is the ultimate creator. Aging, freedom, and we have yin. We were just talking about yin and yang, and you got yin. Okay. You're someone who is able to see from a very, very different perspective. Okay. And for some of you, for especially we have growth and aging here, it's not to say that you're late or you are you should do it now, but this is part of your growth. Maybe you don't realize you have this gift, and for some of you who do, it's sort of where it's part of your growth. Okay, it is part of you, and you shouldn't waste this talent, or more like you should use this talent, tap into this gift of yours, this talent of yours, to do whatever it is. Maybe you're meant to guide people. Maybe you don't okay, for example, let's say for me as a tarot reader, okay, so I have this gift of insight actually. I have this gift of insight, so I help other people to see where the problem is. And for you, maybe if you're not into tarot reading, it's okay. You can always still use this gift to help your friends, your family members, your relatives, even a random stranger. So let's say, for example, if someone comes up to you and tells you their problem, you're able to see where the problem really lies, and it's totally up to you how you want to present it, but very likely you are the kind who will tell them straight, actually your problem is not this, your problem should be that. If that advice can help that person, why not? You don't have to hold a title, you don't have to be a spiritual teacher, you don't have to be a tarot reader, you don't have to have the title of a master or 师傅 or 媳妇 to in order to help people. You don't have to give yourself a title just so you can start helping people. You can help people whenever you want, whenever you like, and so long as you feel calling to it. It's like maybe deep within you let's say, for example, a stranger tells you their problem, you listen to it, and you know where the problem is. If you feel like you wanted to tell them because you want to help them grow, why not? What's stopping you? Okay, to me, I'm just trying to pep you up so that you can tap into this gift of yours. Okay, and the only thing is, this card I specifically asked for you to focus on, so that you can, it's kind of like using this as an anchor to hone your skills. So what you can do here is be more confident with how you feel, with what you're looking at. It's kind of like, actually, you can see the problem, you can totally see the truth in this whole situation, but maybe you lack the confidence to trust that instinct, to trust that intuition, to trust what you feel to tell them. Okay, joy is the ultimate creator. It's not that you're not happy. It's just that if you like doing this, you should consider making it a part of your life. Okay? Yeah, here we have freedom. I think it's more like a freedom of, maybe you are scared to tell people things as it is, because sometimes the truth can be very, very painful. Okay, I have been doing tarot readings for years, maybe just a couple of years actually, and there are times where sometimes it's just very, very difficult to tell them the truth, because you know, the thing about doing personal readings is not just about telling the truth. It is also about making sure that they understand what you're trying to say, and that they hear you, they listen, they are listening. There have been times where I have clients who will cherry pick what I say. Yeah, and I even have black and white. I tend I'm the kind of person who will write in black and white for my clients, because they can refer to it anytime, and it's also so that in the event that they tend to cherry pick, you know, sometimes human nature is like that. We just want to listen to the good, but we don't want to see the bad, right? So some people are not ready to know the bad. They just want to listen to everything that's good. So it's so sometimes if you're wanting to do this profession, to do this long term, you have to be very, very careful, not just to make sure that they understand, but also to protect yourself. Okay, back to my point. So some of you, it may be, yes, it may be very difficult to say certain things to the person, because sometimes truth can be bitter. It is very, but I guess it just depends on whether or not you are up for it. You have this gift, you have this talent, okay, and you can just try to apply this to your business if you want to, if your love life if you want to. Just trust yourself more, okay? Okay, very likely it's kind of like, I feel with the yin card. So like I explained earlier, yin is a very calm, very soothing, very quiet kind of energy. So very likely, if you want to use this gift and talent, you have to use a more feminine, a more yin approach. Okay, so try to, sometimes, to be really honest, it can take up a lot of time just to talk some sense to other people. Okay, and it takes a lot of patience. I have, you know, sometimes after a reading, I still have to talk and follow up with a client for weeks and sometimes 2 months, simply because if you're, you know, simply because I guess I just have this responsibility to make sure that they are okay, I guess. and enough with my stories. Okay, so to me it's more like, this is part of your, I would say, spiritual journey, or your own journey to learn to express yourself more freely, hone that confidence inside you, okay, and also be more soft in your approach. It is something that is going to be for the long run. So don't expect to see that, oh, I'm just gonna do this within my 30s to 40s and 50s and then I'm done. No, this is going to be a very long period. It's going to be it's within you, isn't it? It's, to me, these two cards here are telling me that you will use this gift and this talent for a very, very long time, simply because I feel it's more of your own personal journey, rather than well, it can definitely be your what's the word, your life purpose, but I feel this is more towards your personal journey, to be honest. Okay, simply maybe because maybe some of you, you don't intend to be a tarot reader, or maybe you don't intend to go down this spiritual industry. Okay, so perhaps that's why I feel it's more of personal journey. Of course, if you want to, you're always welcome in this industry. I think that this world needs any sort of talent and gift that you can offer to for the betterment of the collective energy. We need it more than ever now. we need it more than ever now. Is correct. Okay, let me see if there's anything else I should tell you. I can tell you I pretty much have covered everything. Okay, so pile number one, that's all I have for you. So I really hope this has given you some insights and this has helped you understand yourself better. I really hope you will take the time to try to tap into this gift and talent of yours, if not for others, then for your own good, for your own, I guess, for your own purpose, for your own life path. Okay, so yeah, so if you like this video, I would appreciate it if you can give it a thumbs up, if you can share my channel with your friends. That will really help me and help my channel to grow. If this is where we part ways, then I thank you so much for your time. I will see you next video. Bye. Hello, pile number two. So let's put this strawberry quartz here and this black obsidian here. I hope you can see that later. Okay, never mind. So what is it I want to say? So okay, so what is your spiritual gift and your talent? So I really hope this is something spiritual. So let's see what happens. Hermit, Queen of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Emperor, Empress, Seven of Wands. You are someone who is very strong. I'm not sure if this is going to be spiritual or not, but you are someone who is super duper strong. You are someone who can, it's like I feel you're like there's a big tree stump here. And you have the Emperor and the Empress, which is a very nice balance energy. But to be really honest, intuitively I feel there's something that's very heavy going on here. And that can only mean that, you know, especially when you have Hermit, Three of Swords, Seven of Wands, these are not very easy energies. Okay, but you have the Emperor, Empress, and Queen of Pentacles, which just shows me that you are, number one, you're abundant. I would say successful in terms of able to earn money, able to have a career and very stable finances. I also think you're an old soul. Old soul here means to say that your soul has been reincarnated many times on earth. And so, you know, sometimes how there are children who seems to be more mature than their age. So it can be, so sometimes people can relate that to old souls. I'm not someone who can tell a person if they are an old soul, but I have known a few people, and I have been told by someone that I am an old soul as well. So I need to pull more cards here. Hang on. I didn't do this with pile one because pile one was straightforward. Because I want to see, so why does universe want to show you this? I can tell that you are a very strong person, but what's that got to do with spiritual gifts and talents? How will this help you, or how will this help others if you have this purpose? Not that you don't have a purpose in helping other people. Everyone has a purpose, definitely. Sometimes your purpose in life is just to be happy for yourself. Okay, so 2 cards, please. Seven of Swords, Six of Wands. You're hiding your confidence. You I'm not sure if this is a spiritual gift or not, but whatever this is, it is something that you have to know. You are so strong. You are just someone who can face any sort of difficulty, no matter how painful it is, no matter how difficult that situation is. But you do sort of hide yourself rather than transmute this very strong, very sturdy energy into that of, showing other people that you can be a leader. You are someone who is so confident, and it's sort of like you are meant to absorb all this difficulty and transmute it to become something. I'm not really sure if this is a spiritual gift or talent or not. I will let the oracle cards tell me later, which I forgot to mention in the beginning of the video. I feel yours is more of, it's like you can, perhaps that is your gift and talent. You are able to absorb all these difficult things. So maybe it's not that you go through this, but perhaps other people, they tell you all this thing, and they pour out their feelings and their sadness and upset, and you're the kind who can absorb everything, and it doesn't affect you. You sort of like, just okay, I just put it in this bag and just put it somewhere on this corner, at that corner, and it just live my life. So why don't you take those stories and those experience from other people and transmute it to that of, maybe you can be a motivational speaker, maybe you can be an author, and you write down all these experiences, like how those self-help books do, especially from those for those self-help, like in love, or how to move on, how to heal your heart. So when you read those books, you can always see that they always put case studies. So it can be something like that. You can transmute that rather than just hide and put everything and then just bury it underneath the tree. Because I just feel that you're a big tree stump. You're so strong, you're so heavy, you're so, not to say rigid, but I just know that you're strong. That's the only word that comes into my mind since the moment I flipped all the cards. And I think that you do not understand. I mean, I'm not sure if you're wondering, why is everyone telling me all their stuffs. It's because you are that person who absorbs all this, and you're meant to transmute, you're meant to use it to help other people, to lead other people. Okay, but I think for a lot of you tend to just hide all that and keep it to yourself. So like I said, maybe it doesn't really affect you, or maybe it does, but I feel it doesn't affect you because you're very strong. So you just like put it in your box, push it away, put it in the box and seal it off, and you put it away. Try to take it out and try to use those experience. It doesn't have to be about their experience, but it can be your experience in helping these people how to move on, how to heal, how to help themselves. So let's say if this is something that's non-spiritual, it can be as simple as perhaps you do this donation drive where these people are like, right now in Malaysia, we just have this white flag movement recently, now not so trending anymore, where if the family needs help, they just need to put out a white flag, and then everyone will send food to them. So there are certain people who will take up the initiative to make a donation drive. So they collect all the food, all the donations or whatever, and then they distribute them to people who need it. Maybe not something like this, but I guess for non-spiritual people, or maybe if you're not so spiritual, it can be like that. Okay, You tend to hide yourself. That's what I noticed. Okay. So let me see. So these are the cards from here. Okay. So you have passion. Okay, hang on. So let's see what more. Trickster. Transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. Shadow attribute. Manipulating others through duplicity. Okay. Here you have sweetness. You see passion and sweetness here. Okay. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. Okay. This one tells me that you yourself are holding back due to some past of someone who did wrong onto you. Or maybe just some past that gave you a very bad experience. Okay, wait, hang on. Spaciousness. Healing chaos. The fates. So these two cards here. Okay. So this alone tells me that, and now I understand why. So like I said, some of you are hiding, keeping things to yourself. So this one is more of you go through a lot of difficult situations and no one can tell because that's how strong you are. So your spiritual gift, your talent is that nothing can shake you, nothing can make you feel weak because that's how strong you are. Okay, the thing is that I would like to, because with the Seven of Swords here, I would like you to focus on how to transmute, how to use those experiences to help other people. It can be just you don't have to be a motivational speaker. You just need to be that person, you know, just make a simple Facebook post to share your experience in all those difficulties, because you'll never know that you will use this, you may inspire other people. And that's the thing about wands here when it comes to tarot. Wands to me is something that's very inspirational. You can inspire other people who are going through difficult times or who may have gone through the same difficult things as you. Okay, and it's not to say that, you know, but oh, you have to go through this so that you can be, so that in the future you're gonna use this to use this as a learning, as a teaching point to other people. It's not to say that God, it's not to say that universe give you this thing to suffer so that in the future you become a teacher. To me, I think that's a very cruel thing to say. I would say that sometimes shit happens. Sometimes things don't go our way. And because it has happened, and as much as we want to turn back time and change the past, realistically it's not possible. Okay, I don't know what you have gone through. I really don't. Okay, only these two cards just tell me that you've been through a very, very difficult time, but you are very, very strong. You managed to push through. You are now the emperor and the empress. You are the Queen of Pentacles, meaning to say you are very stable, well-rounded. You are also someone who has been through difficult times, and you're wise. And I guess in a way, when you transmute, when you use this when you use your stories, use your experience to guide other people, to teach other people, in a way it also helps you heal. You have cards here that tells me you went through something difficult and you have not healed from it, because right now for a lot of you still keep it inside you. Okay, and you very likely you don't want to tell other people that, you know, oh no, it's okay, I'm good, because perhaps you don't want to you don't want to, you don't want to be vulnerable, you don't want to be weak again, you don't want to make it so difficult for other people to help you. In other words, you don't want to, yeah, no, it's okay, just do your own thing, I'll be fine on my own. You're someone who's very, I would say, even though you've been through a very difficult time, you still think of others, you still think for other people. Okay? You really hold a lot of your hurt inside. I want to pull one card for you for this one. I hope I'm not too soft. I hope my microphone can pick up what I said. Okay, can you please give me one card for healing chaos? Okay, like that helps. One more, please. King of Wands. Give me one card for the Fates. So healing. So here with these three cards alone, you can see that it's due to someone. And so you've been taken advantage of, I would say, with these cards here, 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 here. Your gift and your talent here, you don't realize how strong you are, and you don't realize that you are someone who can inspire other people, not just from your experience, from your stories, but also from how you carry yourself. You are an old soul. And also, I forgot to mention this, I wouldn't be surprised if you are a single mother or a single parent. Not that it really matters, I just feel that some of you are. So now the only thing you're not doing, or you haven't done for yourself, is to tell people, to be that person, to tell other people, hey, don't worry, everything's gonna be fine. Okay? Because I'm gonna be here to inspire you to be strong, to stay strong. If I can do it, you can too. Not the best kind of advice, but that's what I can think of right now. It's kind of like you're meant, like I said, it's a very cruel thing to say, but I guess I want to say you're meant to inspire other people. And I can tell you, once you do this, you will start your own healing, because there's still a lot of pent-up energy, still a lot of pent-up hurt inside that you need to let it out. You have this, you are the kind where when you talk to other people don't know you're hurting inside. People don't know you've been hurt. They don't know the extent of the hurt and the pain that you've been through, because you are the trickster. You don't show it to them. I also want to mention that you are someone, I just feel that very likely you were taken advantage, or more like someone betrayed you. I don't think someone, I mean, betray it really can mean take advantage, right? Because take advantage when your guard is down, then aha, I backstab you. Sweetness here shows me you're more like not naive. I don't know what's the word for it. Gullible. Gullible is naive. You're a nice person. Maybe too nice for your own good. Okay. Pile number 2, I think we've done more than enough. I pretty much have covered all the cards, and there's not much else thing to say. The sweetness card keeps calling me. Okay, fine. Let me pull one card for sweetness just to see if there's anything else the universe wants you to know about your spiritual gift and talent. You mean you were done or what? Okay, so it's kind of like saying you're a bit gullible. You tend to build castles in the air, in the sky, and one of your weaknesses is that you don't see things as it is, because you know it's kind of like, you know, when how a child is, when they don't know the dangers outside, and they live as freely as they want, they do whatever they want because they know no fear, and they don't know what is danger. They don't know you know, the work life and all that, the adulthood and everything. You still have that inside you. So I guess it's more like an inner child. You still have a very innocent, yeah, I think that's the word, that's the word, innocent. You still are as innocent as a child, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. One thing I do want to mention, if you do decide to transmute and to inspire other people, follow your passion. Okay, meaning to say that whatever it is, it doesn't matter, you know, which platform you want to use, or whether or not you want to become a motivational speaker, or whether or not you just want to be a normal person and just inspire other people on a face-to-face basis. So long as you follow your passion, let that be a direction for you. Let there be a direction for you, okay? That's a very big truck. All right, so pile number 2, that's all I have for you. I really hope this reading has given you insights. I hope this reading has helped you. If you like this video, I would really appreciate it if you can help me by giving this video a thumbs up. If you can share this video with your friends, if you feel that they need to know about their spiritual gift and talent. And of course, please help me spread, tell your friends about my YouTube channel. It would really help me and my channel to grow. If this is where we part ways, then I thank you so much for your time. I will see you next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. So let's put this yellow jade here, black tourmaline here. Okay, so what is your spiritual gift and talent? I really hope yours is spiritual. Because pile number 1 was spiritual. Pile number 2, I wasn't really sure, but I'll consider it spiritual. So hope yours is the same. Right. Ace of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, Queen of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. Oh, 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. Emperor. Okay, let me open this first. So yours is here. No, here. Hang on. Wait. Okay, so rebel. Spiritual gift, confidence, bravery, interesting. So, okay. We have mistakes. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. Inner peace. So let me read you this rebel first. Challenges authority to effect social change. Rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. Rejects legitimate authority out of anger. Rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. Okay. You have very, very interesting cards, and your energies are very I wouldn't say conflicting. It's just because sometimes humans are just that interesting and conflicting. Okay, so what I see here is you don't give up easily, but at the same time, when you know things don't go your way, you just let it go. You're the kind who does not rebel at, it's like, if this is not gonna work, I'm not gonna waste my time. Okay, and you can let go of the things that is not gonna work. Not that it's not gonna serve you or anything, because tarot is like to read, let go of things that don't serve you. Yours is more like, nah, this is not gonna work, I'm not gonna waste my time on it, okay, bye. And you just let it go, you just let it be. Not because you give up on it, it's because you know that it's not gonna work. And you're also the kind of person who, when you see this opportunity, you just take, and you will just to you it's kind of like, okay, I'm going to keep on taking any opportunity, any offer I can get, even though I may have a lot of my hands, but I believe that I can do it. I can take it, I can do it. So I guess in a way, because I'm not really sure how if this is related to spiritual or not, but let me just go ahead and then you decide for yourself whether it's spiritual or not. Okay, the thing you're lacking, especially with confidence, bravery, mistakes here, is that you don't dream big enough. You go for the menial, for the safe, for the low risks kind of things. I think it's some sort of like, you as a rebel, you are not the kind who will chase the superficial. For you, inner peace is more important. Okay, and so long as and I guess perhaps you are either doing this because you have a family that loves you and you just want to make sure that they don't worry about you, or you have a small family you need to take care of, so it's kind of like, I don't want to lose too much. To me, in a nutshell, I just feel that you're not thinking big enough. So what is this spiritual? So what's the gift and talent that you have? I guess it is just knowing what you can take and cannot take, and that your talent here is more about, you can see if that thing is going to work or not. Some people, they will keep on working out, so long as I work hard on it, I'm going to I can do it, I can make it. But yours is more like, nah, it's not gonna work. Simply because it's kind of like you can see it. Yes. All right, I'd better not guess, so let me pull some cards for you. No, not this deck. Hang on. So let me pull some more cards for you, because I want to find out, like, what's the gift, what's the talent, how is it going to help you, how is it going to help other people. Okay, so I guess I need to ask for 2 more cards, because what is this gift and talent, and how is this going to help them, pile number 3, and the people around them? Okay, let me see. 7 of Cups, the Fool. So yours is more of you're the lucky kind of person, where you do not conform to society, conform to the ideas and the opinions of majorities. You are imaginative, you are creative, and that alone to me is the spiritual gift and talent. To me, I equate creativity as that to your connection to the universe, your connection to, listening to your higher self, listening to yourself, where you get all these ideas and get all these ideas and creativity. Where does it come from? Okay, it's kind of like, how sometimes when we go into meditation, when you are calm and collected, suddenly the answers come to you. And I really, really do believe that creativity is an answer from our higher self. Okay? So you have that. You are, I also want to say, you are happy-go-lucky kind of person, where you're not the kind to let go, let God. You're just like, I'm just gonna do whatever I want. And that's why when offers and opportunity comes, you just take, because who's gonna stop you, who's gonna stop me? So, but you're also the kind of person, this is not gonna work, I'm just gonna let go. So it's kind of like, I take whatever I want, I do whatever I want, no one's gonna stop me. And that explains the rebel. But you're someone who really focuses more on inner peace. It's interesting, none of these cards are about meditation. None of these cards are, I wouldn't say it's not totally related to spiritual, because sometimes if we try to categorize them, we try to group them into a title that we can understand. It's kind of like, how to say, you're restricting, the, how do I explain this? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna confuse you all. Hang on. Okay, never mind, forget what I say. I'm very afraid I will confuse you all. Just forget what I say. I'm just crazy. Okay. You're not thinking big enough. That's what I want to say. From the beginning until now, from the beginning of your reading until now, you're not thinking big enough. And it's also because you have this innate fear of making mistakes, of doing things that, it's kind of like, what if people sees me as a failure? I cannot have that. I cannot accept that I am flawed. So that's why for some of you, you see that when the things are not going to work out, you're not going to do it, simply because for some of you, you're afraid of failure. Okay. It really depends, because you know yourself more than other people. Okay. It's just that perhaps this is one of the reasons why you're afraid to go for bigger things and taking bigger risks in doing something big. I also want to say that you're not someone who really moves around, or more like, you don't really do a lot of how do I say, I guess I want to say you do a lot of work behind the scenes or on a chair, like you know, behind the laptop, behind a computer, behind a Facebook name, behind an Instagram handle. You won't even know if you're near danger, even if it's just around the corner. I just thought that was a very interesting perspective from the full card. It's really interesting that you are the kind, like you take risks, but you don't take the big ones. I want to pull more cards because I'm not satisfied with how this reading is coming through. Because I want to see, okay, better yet, notice how will this spiritual talent and gift help our pile number one, no, number three, sorry. And how will it help other people? That alone will be able to help me gauge. You're meant to be like the idea maker, the creator, the one who takes an idea and innovates it and makes it into something else and then give it to other people to work on it. So for some of you, you can be a content maker, a content creator, a social media agent, a designer, social media, blah, whatever. What do you call it? The middle person where you create something and then you give it to other people or you tell it to other people. I feel it's more like you are the middle person of something. You are very, very creative. You are just so, you're so full of ideas. You're just so full of, I won't be surprised if a lot of you are watching, you are in the design or in the arts or in music industry. And for some of you, somehow I feel, what? Healing? Really? Let me see how this is related to healers and healings. I'm sorry, I'm just giggling because I have one friend who may resonate with this, and it will be so funny if she does pick this pile, because it really explains her. Okay, wait, hang on. But it's more of a character rather than a healer or healing. So I guess what your spiritual gift and talent is that you are very creative. You are very talented. Talented in the sense that you can think of ideas that very likely not a lot of people can think of. And you are so free, and you're so, I feel that you are that kind of a fun person where you don't restrict other people's, but you also expect not other people to not restrict you. One thing is that yes, you do lack confidence, you do lack bravery, because you have to go big. You're meant to go big and not just be a middle person. I feel you're meant to, at the very least, write something, and write like a book, write a post. You are more of like a behind the scenes kind of person, to be honest. None of the cards here show me, I know confidence, bravery is here, but none of these cards are telling me you should go out in the open. But you should try to go big, dream bigger. you are very content, I would say, where you are right now. And I won't be surprised if you're a bit like, oh, I'm just living my life, you know, just normally and just casually as I can, because, well, that's it, you know. I'm not like very happy, but I'm not very sad either, so I'm okay. Right. All right, so one last card for you. Round and round and round. So if you feel like, if your life, you know, it's like I said, every day, you know, you're not sad, you're not happy, you're quite content where you are, you don't really move around, you just sit most of the time, I guess. If you feel that things are repeating itself, it's because you, like I said, you have to dream big, you have to go big. You don't have to show yourself, you can write more, you can perhaps more of using the technology, using internet for your activities, or for whatever it is that you want to do, that you need to do. Very, very creative. It will be a waste of your talent if you were to let this continue, just stay behind the scenes, which is really interesting. Yeah, I think the rebel card is more of, you are the person who just does not conform to the norm. So here, round and round is saying that this thing has been ongoing for some time. It will come to a point where you will wonder, is this going to continue forever? Yes, it will. Until the moment you decide that, okay, I'm going to go for something bigger. I'm going to try something, like break out of my comfort zone. Take bigger risks, perhaps. Be more confident, bravery. This card I specifically pulled for you is something that, it's something for you to meditate on, to work on, you know. So you have to work on your bravery, okay? And not be afraid to make at least minor mistakes, and just the minors enough. Majors, yeah. I mean, it's humans are not perfect, and it's okay to have flaws, but, you know, try to, this reading is just saying that break out from your comfort zone and try to be daring to take bigger risks. Okay, all right, pile number 3, that's all I have for you. I really hope this reading helps you. I'm not sure if this is considered spiritual or not, but maybe I'll let you decide for yourself if this is spiritual, if this is non-spiritual, and just let me know down in the comments. I would really like to know how what spiritual is to you. Okay, and but other than that, I really hope that at least my reading has helped you figure something out. Okay, before you go, I would like to ask for your help in giving this video thumbs up. That is, if you like it. If you don't, it's okay. You can share this video with your friends if you feel that this video may be able to help them. And I would really appreciate it if you can share my YouTube channel with your friends. It would really help me and my channel to grow. And if this is where we part ways, I thank you so much for your time. I will see you next video. Bye.